People came on Fridays and Saturday night to watch Richie Sanders play football. In fact, the very first time I saw Richie in a Lake Catholic uniform was at our home field. They were playing Cardinal Mooney as freshmen. Cardinal Mooney broke a long run up the middle. The kid was wide open. The Cardinal was wide open, ready for a touchdown. Next thing I know, about the 30-yard line, I see this green flash come by. And he chases this Cardinal Mooney player down at about the 15-yard line, punches the ball out of his hands. Then I turned to his father, who was on the sidelines, the chain next to me, and I said, "That's got to be your kid." And he looks at me and I go, and he shakes his head, and I go, "That's probably one of the best plays I've ever seen an athlete made on that level." From then on in, you know that Richie was going to be something special.
Started playing football when I was real young. My parents, it's what they taught me about, never giving up, always trying my best. Mr. Maloney, he's been a very big part of that. The coaches, obviously, and then my teammates, because I can't let them down. They won't let me down. So it's made everything a lot more exciting and fun. The Lake Catholic community really taught me about love and support, overcoming adversity. The many injuries I've suffered, things I went through in life, I've never stopped. I never stopped to grind. I didn't quit. Just how you face life.
He faced some serious adversity, getting injured his junior year and having to come back. And think about that first game back at Ignatius when he just lit him up for 3 scores at Brown Stadium. That was special. And he's just setting the tone for a great senior year coming off an injury. It says a lot about him as a person and a player. There are players in our program now that know who Richie Sanders is. You may not know him personally, but they know what he meant to the program, what he continues to mean to the program. I think that's one of the things that makes Lake Catholic so special.
The football player that Lake Catholic looks at is somebody that's hard-nosed. A lot of times they're undersized, but we need those kids because they want to compete at a higher level. And because of the coaching staff, the schedule they played, they were forced to make themselves better players. And Richie is one of those guys that took over.
When you're a player like Richie and you get to become a junior and a senior in the program, and even beyond, the new guys coming into the program, they look up to him. And essentially Richie becomes a big brother, just like all the other Cougars that have graduated and played here and graduated.
I give one advice to current students, it would be don't overthink. Don't let anything get you down. You will be noticed in time. And stay in the books, obviously. But just grind hard. Just put 100% in everything you do and stay true to yourself. I would like to thank my parents, first of all, for the discipline they had instilled in me, for loving me, supporting me, never giving up on me. I would also like to thank my coaches, staff, Mr. Maloney, and all my friends who helped support me through this career. And I also want to say thank you to the Lake Catholic community for always believing in me, supporting me, and showing me that there's a way.